Another video. Today I'm doing another Piggy theory video, and this one is about TSP, who's TSP, what it stands for, and yeah. So I'm doing a bit of a different format. I wrote down a theory, and I try to make it look kind of good because I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I was planning on having this part of my thumbnail, so I tried to make it look good. um, but I thought of a theory for what TSP stands for and who they are, and yeah, so I'll read it. Theory: TSP stands for the Six Prisoners. I think TSP stands for the Six Prisoners because in Book 2, Chapter 1, we arrest Willow and her group. In Book 1, Chapter 2, 6 cell doors are open in the police station, and we know Willow's crew consists of 6 members: Willow, Rash, Kitty, Pandy, Tigray, and one unknown character, a dog with an axe like Doggies. In Book 2, Chapter 2, we see Willow and her crew at the Old Oak, which means they were probably the 6 prisoners that escaped. A note is left on a shelf in the store that says, "Looks like others have taken supplies here before us, but it looks next time, I guess," which I believe is referring to TSP. In the end cutscene, Pony tells us Willow's crew is called the Silver Paw, except the T in the isn't capitalized, so TSP can't stand for Silver Paw. We also know that Silver Paw consists of 6 members because on the radio, Willow said this is Settlement 6. The 6 prisoners slash TSP is probably their secret name, so the police can't track them down. So, I put a lot of thought into this theory, and I know a lot of people are thinking that TSP means the Silver Paw, except when he said that they're the Silver Paw, the only thing that was capitalized was S and P. So if TSP was Silver Paw, they would instead of saying TSP, it would be SP. So it doesn't make sense. And I sort of made not a full timeline, but just like a timeline for when we arrested Willow and when they went to prison. I'm pretty sure we arrested Willow before chapter 1, which is house, because there was the infection and we were at that house at the time. So I would assume that was before. If not, then it was before a station. But I'm pretty sure it's before house. Then we arrested Willow and her crew and they went to the police station. But when we're at the police station, all the cell doors are open except 6 are open, and I'm pretty sure there is one that is knocked down. And because one's knocked down, it's most likely because someone escaped. So I'm pretty sure that the 6 cell doors open are because 6 prisoners escaped, and the other cell doors that were closed probably had nobody in them because there's nobody in them at the map. At least nobody in them at the time of the arrest. So the 6 prisoners could be their sort of code name slash TSP. Instead of putting Silver Paw on the note so they can't track them down because they're leaving notes in a bunch of different maps. And if they're putting Silver Paw and the police know, or someone else knows, like Pony, that's Silver Paw, then they could track them down. So I'd assume that it's like the 6 prisoners slash TSP. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure there's only the TSP notes. I think it started at Carnival, not 100% sure, but there wasn't any in Station and House. So that's some other evidence that the 6 prisoners stands for TSP, because obviously they would have made that name after they escaped. So I thought I said paw on accident because Silver Paw. Anyways, I put a lot of thought into this theory. I tried to make it as accurate as possible. I went to see if there was any clues in station, because obviously they went to the police station when we arrested them, and I was sort of doing like these sort of tedious things, and I was counting the cell doors, but there was of course cell doors that were open, so it's like it'd probably be more efficient to check the cell doors, how many were open, and there were 6 open. Um, and we know that there's 6 people or animals in Willow's group because 5 of them, including Willow, were at the Old Oak, and we know, I'm almost 100% sure, 99.9% sure, that Rash is also in their group. So that would be 6. And I'm not entirely sure who this unknown character is. It looked like a dog. There is no skin for it. I looked in the skins many times to see if there was um, something that looked similar, and there wasn't besides Doggy, which also had the same axe from the looks of it. But Doggy is infected and is also a police member, so because he's currently infected, for one, so obviously he couldn't have shown up non infected, and also he's a police doggy, so I don't think that he's part of TSP. Um, and I'd assume that we're going to learn more about that one unknown character. Uh, and yeah, so that's my theory about TSP. A lot of people think it's the Silver Paw, but like I said, it can't be the Silver Paw because when Pony said the Silver Paw, the T wasn't capitalized, so they would have just done SP for if TSP stood for Silver Paw, it would just be SP. And yeah, so I hope you like this theory. Like I said, I put a lot of thought into this one, so I hope you enjoyed it. And no shoutouts, only shoutouts for gameplays, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to do a shoutout this video or not. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a week. Also, the reason why I didn't do a Piggy video on Chapter 2 is because I was recording on the day it came out, but I had terrible internet. I was super laggy. And then yesterday I recorded a video escaping it, and I'm that map is pretty easy because I was able to escape it first try, and I'm pretty sure other people were able to too. Um, but anyways, I recorded it, and the only footage that I got was when when Pony asked, or when I asked if we should tell the others about Zizzy being captured or whatever. So there's not going to be, my voice is all weird. There's not going to be a Piggy video for chapter 2 because I've already escaped it. And the reason why I couldn't do it any other time that week besides yesterday it was because I was very busy, and I'm pretty busy on the weekdays. And yeah, so this one was a little bit easier because I could think of it in my head, then I could write it down and make this stuff instead of like recording a whole video, which is harder and takes more time, which I didn't really have any time, and I still don't. But anyways, guys, that'll be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, bye!